Meet Cute in Manhattan review. This gloriously self-aware rom-com is almost perfect, but it misses one key element of the ideal romance. Meet Cute in Manhattan promises a love letter to rom-coms, and I was thrilled to see that it actually delivers. Romantic comedies have been making something of a comeback in recent years, and while I'm always ready for a good romp through new love, many of them have been so formulaic that they steer into the worst criticisms of the genre. Meet Cute in Manhattan might feel like a risk, because it is predicated on self-awareness of the rules of romance, as an aspiring rom-com writer leaves out his own fake dating New York dream. However, it's one that absolutely pays off, with a funny, intelligent look at the rules without ever feeling like it looks down on the tropes that we know and love. A funny, intelligent look at the rules without ever feeling like it looks down on the tropes that we know and love. From the opening monologue, it's not entirely clear what is real and what isn't, as scenes switch back and forth between Jason in a pitch meeting and the story he is pitching. It's presented as his real life, but this isn't confirmed right away, and the commentary from the execs he is pitching to is absolute gold. This layering continues as the real story involves Jason fake dating Nora to film an ad series about the fake story of their relationship, and as the execs themselves quietly fall in love. It would be easy for this to become too much for a single film to handle, but Meet Cute in Manhattan juggles it brilliantly, adding in commentary about racism and casting, surprisingly positive takes on influencer culture, multiple healthy and fleshed-out relationships, and a truly astounding number of rom-com references. It does fall down a little at the end, without the rousing finale that I really wanted, but its teasing jabs at romance are clearly always coming from a place of love. The best romantic comedies aren't just about the central couple, but make a point about life and love with realistic conflicts. You've Got Mail has something to say about chain stores and new technology. Notting Hill covers the struggles of relationships and fame. And Love Actually is about all the different ways that real people deal with romance. Meet Cute in Manhattan gets this on a deep level and shines in the way that it portrays conflicts in relationships. Meet Cute in Manhattan gets this on a deep level and shines in the way that it portrays conflicts and relationships. One of the best things about this is that even though Nora and Jason are both in relationships while they fall in love, their partners aren't villains. Chloe initially comes across as unappreciative, but the film quickly points out how hard she works and that she and Jason genuinely care for each other. Meanwhile, Kip isn't a terrible human, he's just not right for Nora. Seeing their relationship fall apart doesn't feel forced. It's refreshing to see real conflicts in conversations, even the two couples sitting down together to make sure that everyone is okay with the ad campaign. One of the most frustrating things to see in a romance is a miscommunication trope that could be fixed with a single sit-down, and Meet Cute in Manhattan knows it. The film even addresses other potential criticisms head-on, and with humor, like a conversation with the execs over whether it will pass the Bechdel test. I was loving every reference, every inside joke to rom-com fans, and every well-played trope. Some of these moments felt a touch obvious, but that's so much the point that it manages to work. However, while Chen and Leary have phenomenal chemistry, the film as a whole lacks tension. Unlike most other rom-coms, there are no sex scenes between them. This is a decidedly PG movie where our romantic hero doesn't have a single scene with his shirt off. In itself, that isn't a bad thing, especially as plenty of other offerings in the genre are over-reliant on six-packs to sell the story. However, it needed a little more tension. It needed a Pride and Prejudice hand flex or a too close for comfort moment of lust to really get me involved in the relationship. Sure, we get the spinning kiss at the end, but at times the romance feels a little too platonic and some of the fight scenes struggle to really hit home. The pacing also slows during these moments as a result, and while the movie always manages to pick up again after a lull, A little more emotional intensity could have kept it from having any lulls at all. While Meet Cute in Manhattan falls a little flat at times and has lines that occasionally veer from homage to cheese, overall, it's a beautifully smart, sweet rom-com that does exactly what it sets out to do. The meta-commentary and humor is a highlight throughout, but if I had to pick one best element, it would be how Jason is written.